Hey everyone, Theta once again, here with Stone-Faced Reactions. As I've laid out in other videos, Griff is sick currently, so I'm trying my best to cover with whatever I can do. Obviously, I'm not going to go ahead and record a show that we're doing ongoing together. Don't want to leave Griff out, don't want to have him miss stuff, don't want to have you miss our back and forth over it. So what I've done here is I've dived into our recommendations that we've been given on the Discord. And here I am with another one from Phil Fisher, who has suggested Magic Knight Rayearth. I haven't seen anything other than the opening that was linked, and it was a super good, uh, almost like 90s, 80s glam rock. From my recollection, I don't really remember at this point. I just remember it was like one of the two that really stood out to me. I don't know much about what the show is about, other than I think it's girls getting transported to a fantasy world, and I believe there's mechs somehow as well. So I guess I'll find out when I go ahead and watch. So once again, another thanks to Fail Fisher for suggesting. If you have any suggestions for these scenarios in the future, go ahead, drop by the Discord link down below, and yeah, let us know. Otherwise, let's go ahead and just get into it. And Clamp, by the way, which I know mostly for Chobbits, I think they did Chobbits. And once again, I hope that the song makes it to YouTube. Yeah, I don't know how to play guitar. But the guitar solo just makes it for me. It does have a real Sailor Moon vibe, though. Sailor Moon meets Tenchi? No Need for Tenchi, maybe? I will say this also does seem to follow in the vibe of us watching Sympho Gear. Because the transformations there, I know it's like Sailor Moon-esque, but I don't know, I get a Sympho Gear vibe of it too. Are we drowning? What's going on here? No, sort of like a never-ending story thing. Princess calls for help. We pull in, Magic Knight.
社会見学に東京タワー選ぶなんてやっぱりうちの学校は変よ。
It's kind of funny that the other suggestion was Nadia of the Secret of the Blue Water or something. Takes place in Paris. So we have the tower there, and then Tokyo Tower looks exactly the same almost. I do love the chibi that they gave her. There's one thing though that about this is old style Clamp body types, or not body types, faces. I watched all the Chobbits on my own, but still, the faces.
は有名校の東京タワー見学日かしら。見てあの子、綺麗、モデルみたい。
Yeah, I love it when your schools are color coded.
この世界、セフィールを助けて。伝説のマジックナイトたちよ。
So can everybody see that, or just these three? Chibi forms again.
何これ。大きな飛び魚のようですわね。どうなってるんだ一体。
Just the wobbly mouth thing in the chibi forms. Just love it. It's fun. Nancy forgot to color in the flying fish's wings, though. Those were definitely white before.
最後の力で伝説のマジックナイトを異世界から呼んだか。
まさか伝説が現実になるとは考えてもみませんでした。
何を案じておる。伝説は伝説だ。
He definitely looks like a character that could have been from Bastard.
子供ではエメロード姫を助けるどころかマジックナイトにもなれまい。
御意。
無論伝説と侮って用心を怠るのも愚かだがな。
He's definitely got too much going on the shoulders, though. I guess Magic Mirror is getting reception off of those things. Yeah, see, white wings. They were white.
何なのよここは。一体どうなっちゃったのよ。東京でないことは確かですね。そんなの見りゃわかるわよ。ここは東京じゃない。あの大きな飛び魚に乗ってた時、空に浮かんだ山が見えた。遠くに火山も。来週には大事なフェンシングの試合があるのよ。どうしてくれるのよ。
I love it. Also establishing she's good with swords, or rapiers, or whatever.
そうですか。明暗だと思いますわ。どこが。東京タワーからここに来たのは私たち3人だけのようですし、これからどうするかとにかく3
This
人
girl's not shook by anything.
だからそれにはまず自己紹介。わかったわよ。私は龍崎海、中学2年。私は鳳凰寺風、同じく中学2年。指導光、14歳、中学2年。あなた、私と同じ年なの？小学生だと思ってた。申し訳ありません。私は
Wah, wah.
どう見ても11歳くらいだわ。ちょっとあなた、早く逃げなさい。大丈夫。この子おとなしいよ。この状況でその子がおとなしくて何になるのよ。
Animals do kind of look derpy, though.
ねえ、私たちを東京に戻して。私たちをここに運んできたあなたならできるでしょ。
聖獣大会。お前たちはもう戻れん。
This dude has way too much going on.
お前たちを導くために来た。お前たちは元の世界には戻れん。このセフィールを救うまで。
It'd be different if he filled out the robe and everything, but he's like 11, wearing adult clothing, you know?
Majic Knight が召喚された。
マジックナイト。どういうことなんだ。さすがはエメロード姫。囚われの身でもそれだけの力が使えるとは。伝説の通り3人マシンを蘇らせるの。
静かに。ラガート様が話される。
You talk to us. What are you talking about?
召喚された異世界の者たちはまだ子供だ。マシンが蘇ることはない。しかし今同志クレフのもとにいる。
あの目障りなやつのところか。そりゃ面倒やね。
アルシオーネ。邪魔な根は早めに摘
So this is literally just a bunch of adults having to beat up some kids.
仰せのままに。
ここはセフィーロ。お前たちはマジックナイトとなってセフィーロを救うべくエメロード姫に召喚されたのだ。
何偉そうなこと言ってんのよ。
That's what I'm saying. Even this chibi, he's got to be like 14, same age as them.
エメロード姫は何を考えてこんな子供を。
ふみちゃん後ろ。
You know, unless he's like a 1,000-year-old elf sort of trope.
すごい。
エメロード姫のおられた頃のセフィーロはこうではなかった。人や精霊、聖獣たちが仲良く幸せに暮らしていた。
Why are they naked? Why are they just naked?
神官ザガートがエメロード姫を捕らえてからセフィーロは一変した。セフィーロは魔物が徘徊する闘争と混乱にあふれた世界と化したのだ。
This feels kind of weird. He's like, it wasn't like this before, and all he showed us was a giant spider.
お前たちがその
The rest of the land looked magical when we were looking over it on the fish.
その話が本当なら大変な話ね。でも私たちには関係ないわ。この国の問題はこの国の人が解決すればいいのよ。
セフィーロのものではできないのだ。できればお前たちには頼まん。
I like her energy though. Sucks to suck.
助けるためザガートと戦った。だが勝てなかった。
私やるよ。そのマジックナイトになって必ずセフィーロを救う。ちょっと待ちなさいよ。そんな重大なこと簡単に決めていいの？
And I feel like she is like every person that watches Isekai these days.
あなたもなんとか言ってやってよ。バカなことはするなって。
お前たちに選択の余地はない。マジックナイトとなってセフィーロを救わぬ限り、お前たちは元の世界には戻れん。
冗談はやめてよ。私には1週間後にフェンシングの大事な試合があるのよ。
エメロード姫はこの世界の柱なのだ。エメロード姫は祈りでこのセフィーロの平和と秩序を支えておられた。このセフィーロでは何よりも意志が勝るのだ。信じる心こそが。
I mean, no matter how good your intentions are,
信じる心。
this is still a kidnapping.
姫の願いがお前たちをこの世界に呼んだ。姫の願いが叶えられなければ、お前たちは元の世界に戻れない。姫の願いはこのセフィーロを救うことだ。それにはお前たちがマジックナイトとなり、マシンを蘇らせなければならないが。
マシン？
お前たち
I feel like the comedic turn here
使える
would be for him just to keep repeating, you have to, you have to, you have to, and stomping his feet or something.
それにその装備もなんとかせねばならないな。魔法でしょう。
Great. Build in the transition into the blinding white light. Ah, and we're back again. I see we're doing the same thing that Sailor Moon does. Just turning on Barbies when they transform. Not complain, thank God. That's my response to that, thank God.
Oh. お前たちに魔法を授けようとしたのだが、魔法の方でお前たちを選んだようだ。
魔法が使えるの？
呪文を唱えればな。私のする通りにやるがいい。
何それ、お遊戯？
目を
It's kind of funny that their armor is like bags over their shoes and a shoulder pad.
力があることが今までとは違う力だ。
わかる。なんだか胸の奥が熱い。何か言葉が浮かんできて。
そうだ。それがお前の魔法だ。
何なの？
との手の者が現れたらしいな。
What was the spider then, if not one of their minions? I mean, obviously this is the sorceress. But what was the spider then? You weren't unconcerned with that. You know, this actually is kind of giving me the vibe of that one DC property. Can't remember her name. Princess of Gem World, though. It's exactly the same thing, it's just one character instead of three.
早く乗れ。
あなたはどうするんだ。
追っ手を防ぐ。
そんない
いから行け。
私も一緒に戦う。
私のためを思うなら一刻も早くマジックナイトとなって。
Yeah, I guess he kind of would have to sacrifice himself right away.
西へ行け。
Because otherwise you'd be like, why doesn't he solve the problem?
そこで武器とモコナを。
お久しぶりです。同志クレフ。
ザガートに組みすると我が教え子ながら呆れたやつだな。アルシオーネ。
同志には感謝していますわ。素晴らしい魔法を授けてくださいましたもの。こんな風に表彰劇者。
核炎防除。
I was gonna say, I wonder how classical D&D style magic we're gonna get here.
私がお前に魔法を教えたのはエメロード姫好きの魔導士として姫をお守りするためだ。このセフィールを脅かすためではない。
相変わらず手厳しいこと。でもお話ししている間はないのです。同志クレフ、聖獣召喚。
I also kind of have to wonder about the shit on their heads.
私があなたに勝てるはずはありませんわ。私の目的はあのマジックナイトの卵たち。
She's got the unicorn thing. And she's got the bauble right there too.
もしあの者たちがアルシオーネに敗れるようなら魔神を蘇らせマジックナイトになることなど不可能だ。
Is the big bad gonna take you out? What's happening?
アルシオーネなど問題にならぬほど強い。
Damn. Oh, in stone too. If that didn't break him apart, then he's buried under the stone that he looks like.
私の気配に気づくとはさすが同志。しかし遅かったな。これではエメロード姫は救えまい。
クレフ、大丈夫ですよ。あんなに強い方ですもの。じゃあれは何なのよ。
To be fair, that's a good question. Is that a unicorn? What is that?
何が追っ手を防ぐよ。あいつ口ばっかりじゃない。戻ろう、クレフのところへ。今行けば助けられるかもしれない。
At least the griffin doesn't vanish once he's taken care of.
絶対嫌だ。
So otherwise they just fall from the sky, right?
戻るべきではありませんわ。クレフさんは私たちに何と言いました？セフィールを救ってくれと言ったのではありませんか？それも一刻も早く。クレフさんは私たちがクレフさんの元へ戻ることを望んでいませんわ。
She's got a fencing tournament next week.
同志の聖獣。でもここまでよ。
Oh, thank God they can just hang in the air.
はじめまして。異世界から来たマジックナイトの卵さんたち。知り合ったばかりで残念だけど死んでいただくわ。マジックナイト。このまま死ぬだなんて。死ぬ。私が死んだら。
セフィールはマジックナイトによってしか救われない。お前たちがそのマジックナイトなのだ。
さようなら。
Are you get real armor now? Or it's just a spell?
少しは芸当ができるよね。それで
Okay, just a spell. Why would you just stay there and take it?
大丈夫？あれがクレフさんがおっしゃっていた魔法ですのね。
Okay, so we're working with stamina-based magic.
変な鳥に頼んで東京に戻してもらえない？ダメだ。私も反対ですわ。
She's got a fencing tournament next week.
あの子憎たらしいやつのこと信用してるの？全てを信じているわけではありませんが、マジックナイトの話は信憑性があります。あの追っ手も同じ話をしていましたわ。あんなおばさんの言ったことなんか。とにかく一度クレフさんの言った通りにしてみませんか？知らない世界で闇雲に行動するのは危険ですわ。クレフが大嘘つきだったらどうするのよ。そんなこと絶対にない。嘘はいつかバレます。当てもなく行動する。
As much as I want to be the redhead here, I entirely understand the blue girl. They have been kidnapped after all.
この鳥さんがきっと知っているよ。私もクレフさんの言葉に従います。海さんはどうなさいます？海ちゃんは一人でどっか行っちゃうの？仕方ないわね。ついて行ってあげるわよ。あんたたち二人じゃ心配でしょ。
You don't want to wander around a strange world by yourself.
どうしくれ。
異世界からマジックナイトを召喚しましたね。
ザマート。
無駄なことはおよしなさい、エメロード姫。魔神が蘇ることはない。伝説のマジックナイトも誕生しない。
なぜ神官であるあなたがこんな真似をするのです？セフィーロがどうなっても良いのですか？
Ah, fuck you, I guess, right? Don't you care? Don't you even care? No. Oh, thank God, the return of guitar. That was a pretty good first episode. I mean, it was pretty weak in some places, like Clef showing the threat by only talking about it once a giant spider showed up is like, ah, we didn't have giant spiders before this happened. Now let me tell you about a skyscraper-sized demon that towers up in the distance. Like, show me that demon. Let me see that guy. Ah, chibi everybody. Except Clef, who was wandering there at normal size. Kind of almost got like a Ranma 1.5 ending here. And almost the end song kind of sounds like... I can't remember the name of the anime. It's like, gonna save the world. That sort of thing. I mean, again, it's also undeniable these girls have been kidnapped. Their worries and concerns are entirely valid. Do we have a next time on?
上司クレフに言われて3人で宗師プレセアに会いに行ったんだ。ところが家は留守。黙って家に入ると突然プレセアが現れて私たちを檻に閉じ込めてしまった。そこへ魔物がやってきた。マジックナイトレイヤース、沈黙の森の宗師プレセア、絶対見てね。今日は誰だ。今日は光る。みんな当たったかな。またね。
Is that a hint to next episode, or is that something like to have fun with during a game? I don't. Well, there was a fourth color there, and it's the same color as the Smith person that was shown in the next episode thing. So I guess there's four girls, but one of the girls is from here. It's sort of thing, I'm guessing. Also, I was a bit flippant, so I guess Clef told them to go see a Smith. I don't remember that, but okay. But at least it's not like episodic. They're literally showing us that this is a branching story, and here's where we're going. I like it. It was fun. I wish there was more of the rock guitar that we had in the opening and a little bit in the ending. I wish that was like a theme throughout, because otherwise I would just jam out to the whole show. Uh, I appreciate that we have the normal point of view characters that aren't just like going to completely ignore the fact that things have just been thrust upon them. Like Clef is literally just saying, "You have to do this, or you can't go home. You have to do this, you can't go home." And it's like, screw you, man. Who are you to tell me? Uh, but forced upon it, they've been kidnapped. One of them is coldly logical, it seems. Well, not coldly logical, they're entirely logical. One of them is not accepting of the situation and trying to find ways out of it, which I completely side with. That's my point of view character right there. And the other one is a entirely what a modern audience person would be like if they were isekai'd. Cool, isekai powers, let's do this. So, I thoroughly enjoy all of them. The storytelling elements were just the parts I had problems with, and I can't even be that bothered by it. It's literally what, 90s. This is what the 90s were in storytelling in anime. So, and I'm not even that bothered by the face animation stuff anymore. I grew up with it, saw it, and there's worse out there. I mean, Code Geass, for example, there's worse versions of it. This is like end game Clamp, best they could come up with. So yeah, no, this is been my first contact with Magic Knight Rayearth. I enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed it with me. Otherwise, this has been Stoneface Reactions, signing off. See y'all next time.
Hey everybody, thanks for watching another Stoneface Reactions. If you have an idea of another video we could go ahead and watch, go ahead and put it in the comments down below and we'll add it to the wheel. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and let us know what you thought about this video, what parts you liked. And until then, we'll see you next time. Is this too goofy?